Good evening, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome back to the latest edition of Wow, Lynch, Wow. Dedicated to filmmaker David Lynch and inspired by the triumphant return of Twin Peaks. A friendly warning to everyone who isn't caught up on all 16 episodes of the new Twin Peaks. There will be spoilers and they will begin shortly. So viewers and listeners, be warned. When Audrey did her dreamy dance of seduction like only she can, for the first time in the entire series, it felt like Audrey was connected with the rest of the story. I'm not exactly sure how she's connected, and I'm not even exactly sure what's going on with Audrey, but her fate seems to somehow be directly intertwined with the fate of the two Coopers. Will FBI Special Agent Dale Cooper wind up coming to Audrey's rescue once again, much like he did previously when Audrey was being held captive at One-Eyed Jack's? And if so, will Hawk once again need to save Cooper after he saves Audrey? Again, I'm not even sure what Audrey needs saving from, but it certainly seems like she needs saving from something. At the very least, Cooper should want to make amends for the ills committed against her by his shadow self. Based on the account from Doc Hayward, and based on the fact that Bad Coop acknowledged Richard as his offspring, it seems as if Audrey and the entire Horn family are probably unaware of who Richard's father even is. Audrey must have assumed that old Love-'em and Leave-'em Wheeler was the father. Wheeler himself might even be under this impression. And whether or not Audrey decided to share any of this with anybody from her family is anyone's guess. Meanwhile, Bad Coop threw Richard right to the sharks without even having to step into the water. Bad Coop correctly sensed the trap, he sent Richard to trigger it, and Richard seemed to be destroyed by the trap. But what if the trap didn't actually kill Richard? What if the trap acted sort of like The Ring does, where instead of killing him, the trap took Richard into the Black Lodge? I'm not convinced we've seen the last of Richard Horn, and I definitely believe we'll have more action centered in the lodges before all is said and done. So who tricked Bad Coop? And who was the one that gave him the correct coordinates? I believe Ray was the one who gave him the correct coordinates. Ray wrote them down, he got them from Hastings' secretary, and he handed over what he wrote down. I think Albert and Cole tricked Diane and gave her the wrong coordinates, which she then passed on to Bad Coop. And I also happen to think that Philip Jeffries was probably in on the trap, and that Jeffries and Cole are still working together in some capacity. But maybe I'm wrong. Maybe Diane did see the real coordinates on Ruth's arm. Since Bad Coop ordered her to kill everybody at the FBI, I thought that meant that he was onto their trap, but Bad Coop would have likely wanted them all dead regardless, so who knows? And maybe Jeffries really does want Bad Coop to meet with Judy, so maybe he gave him the real coordinates. The motivation that drives Philip Jeffries remains one of the most mysterious elements of the entire story. Another mysterious element is the ring itself. And the ring has come into play 3 times. First, it sent the real Dougie Jones to the Black Lodge, when he sort of switched places with Agent Cooper, and Mr. Jones was subsequently destroyed, leaving behind nothing but a gold seed. After that, somehow Ray got his hands on the ring when he was released from prison. Ray was supposed to murder Bad Coop and place the ring on his finger, but the meddling woodsman ruined the plan. Instead, Bad Coop wound up making Ray wear the ring, and when Ray was killed, he too appeared in the Black Lodge. Now Mike gave Cooper the ring, but it's also probably worth noting that when Diane's Tulpa was killed, she also wound up in the Black Lodge, and she turned into a gold seed just like Dougie before her. Diane and Dougie were both Tulpas, but Diane wasn't wearing the ring when she was transported into the lodge. Now the ring is in the possession of FBI Special Agent Dale Cooper. I'm assuming the goal here is similar to what Ray was supposed to do. That Cooper needs Bad Cooper to be dead with the ring on his finger so that he can finally be sent back. Even though Agent Cooper will potentially be surrounded by some tremendous talent, he has quite the daunting task in front of him. Bad Coop isn't going to go down without a fight, and he isn't going to simply let Cooper place the ring on his finger. But fortunately, Agent Cooper definitely seems focused, he seems determined, and it looks as if he is totally up to the challenge. Cooper seems resolved to do whatever it is he knows he needs to do. And with Laura Palmer inevitably coming back into play as the key player, I'm imagining the lodges, and the Black Lodge in particular, will likely become a place of major importance at some point during the two-part finale. I have no idea how things will turn out with Agent Cooper's journey back into Twin Peaks, but whatever happens, I'm sure it will be both strange and wonderful, and I'm just itching to see how it all plays out. And it's some damn fine itching. Thank you very much for watching. Hope you enjoyed. Please share your thoughts in the comments section. And I hope everyone out there is as excited as I am for the two-part finale. Have a wonderful night, everyone.